Sunrise! We thought the sun would never come. The winds howled all night.
Oh, you have so much energy.
Yeah, I do. This is very unusual. Usually I'm half asleep in the morning. Oh, how the turntables. All right, day 28. Still pretty windy, not as bad as yesterday. You can see there's a broken down rusty school bus down there. Pretty interesting. Good morning. It's day 27 and it has been pretty windy today also. But it's calmed down a little bit here, so I decided to say hi, do some little updates. As you can tell, I'm wearing Henry's buff here. This is a long story, but I ended up not bringing a buff, mostly because I didn't have one, mostly because I couldn't get one that fit all of my perceived needs, and so I decided to use something that's similar to a buff, but a little bit different, and Henry has ended up letting me use his buff on multiple occasions. So anyway, I'm probably going to try to pick one up, unless he decides that he doesn't really need it. I guess I could keep using his, but anyway. So I don't think I ever did like a recap yesterday. If I did, I apologize. This might be a little repetitive. I didn't make the video last night because it was kind of long day. And so, anyway, recap from yesterday is that it was our longest day so far. We went 18.2 miles, I believe. And I would say the first 9 miles of that were pretty chill. And the second 9 miles of that were really windy. And we had looked on far out and found reports of a large bush that would be a good place to camp. And it was still very windy in the night, by far the windiest night we've had, but our tent didn't ever fall down. So that was, we've had it fall down in much less windy nights. Definitely was a little hard to get to sleep, but we both were able to sleep eventually, which is good. And yeah, that was, I guess, the big thing from yesterday was just that we haven't gone that far before, so that was exciting. Especially having kind of just recently got back on trail. I still have quite a bit of food, and my stomach isn't 100% yet, so I'm hoping that will continue to improve. It gets a little better every day, but we're just not quite back. So anyway, we're planning on doing 17 miles or so today, mostly because, so last night we dry camped, which is fine, but there's a good water source around 17 miles, and apparently there's a good bit of post-holing right after that. So it'd be nice to hit that section early tomorrow and then not have to dry camp. Just saves a little bit of weight. But yeah, don't think there were any other really big updates from yesterday. I think I shared we broke into the audiobooks. Although with the wind, it was so hard to hear. I was more listening to podcasts actually, because I feel like an audiobook, if you miss part of it, you're like, what did I miss? I feel like if you miss part of a podcast, it's not that big of a deal, depending on, I guess, what type of podcast you're listening to. So anyway, that's all for now. We've gone maybe 5.5 miles today. We just took a little break for a few minutes, and probably our next break will be lunch, unless something else comes up. I'll show you the terrain here. Lots of Joshua trees. We've had a good amount of uphill today, but this is a nice flat section, which was another reason why it was a good time to give a little update. And yeah, we're not seeing many people on trail, as we knew we wouldn't. Coming south from Walker Pass is not a common flip that people are doing, although I think more people are starting to do it, and I think some people have, but just not very popular. We have run into quite a few people coming north who've come from Acton or whatnot. So, and when I say quite a few, like 6 total probably. But when you see like no one for most of the day, 6 feels like a lot over 2 days. So yeah, basically 3 people a day we run into. But all right, talk to you guys later. You can see there's a giant patch of orange and all of this yellow. I feel like it's not coming out very vibrant, but man, it's beautiful. We don't think we're going there, unfortunately. We're tempted. Hopefully we'll find some other blooms. All right, haven't done much filming today. On account of, I don't know, there didn't seem like that much remarkable to film. I was gonna film the water cache, and then it was a wind tunnel there, so it was all I could do to repack my bag because I had packed it in a different way and it definitely did not work for me, so I had to take a break and repack. But anyway, I just wanted to film this little section. There's a lot of really pretty like yellow leaves. It almost looks like fall, and really pretty rocks and trees. We've had a good amount of uphill today, and our campsite is in, where's our campsite? Do you know?
2.8-ish.
2.8-ish. Okay. That's a nice view. Wow, I hadn't even looked that way.
I'm curious.
Alright, more later. Also, there's been a lot of really beautiful lichen the past couple of days. So I thought I'd show you that example. There's some more like a lighter orange up there. It's really pretty. I'm a big fan. Here's another one of these signs that looks like a birdhouse. That has nothing on it. Saw one of those yesterday. And then, this is just a nice view. Mountain has a lot of snow on it.
And there's that bank of cloud that's been hanging over that mountain for 3 days now.
Yeah, we're a little nervous about those. They just don't really seem to move.
We don't want to go back in the cloud. We've been there once. We don't want to go back.
We've been there more than once. We'll see how it goes.
It's very wet in the cloud.
Yeah.
All right, we are almost done walking through the burn zone. It was very beautiful in its own right. Always love a good burn zone. Post-burn, that is. And we are walking into a forest, which will hopefully hold a lovely campsite for us. And it appears we'll be spared living in a cloud tonight.
All right, we're coming in to our campground here. This is only, let's see, Landers Camp, it says. And this is only really the second, like, actual campground that we've stayed at since we've been on the trail. And it'll be nice to have a little outhouse there. It's kind of exciting. And looks like there's, oh, tent down. Oh, that tent's blown away. Is anybody there? We should maybe go get that. I don't know if you can see that somersault. Wow, it landed on its feet. That's pretty good. There's some other people there. I don't know if they're PCT people or others, but we will see. It's beautiful. I love all the trees here. Wow. Amazing.
Here is the water source of the campground. Very nice to fill.